Leo, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot here to do a weekly reading for you for March 15th through the 21st. All right, so we're going to look at the general energy between the two of you first. We'll get the cards laid out here. We're going to go a little more into the why today, the why, not just the what. Okay, so why things are happening, why things are not happening. Okay, all right, so this is you. Of course, in a general reading, the energies might be flipped. Okay, so keep that in mind. It's not going to resonate with everybody. All right, so right up here we have the general energy between the two of you. All right, and this is your person. Let's move these up a little bit. All right, and we'll see what we get here. All right, so let's take a look at the general energy first. Okay, so we have 9 of Swords, and we have the Hermit. So in its simplest form here, I feel like both of you are worrying alone. So, you know, if you're together, I feel like a lot of time is spent worrying about something here in this connection when you're alone. If you're not together, you spend a lot of time thinking about this person when you're alone. All right? And, you know, what comes before the 8 of Swords, or the 9 of Swords? The 8 of Swords. So what led you to being this energy of worrying or possibly thinking about the worst case scenario here is that in some way you might have felt trapped, not necessarily physically trapped, but, you know, trapped from saying what you want to say, trapped from expressing yourself, trapped in a mode of thinking. You couldn't get out of a mode of thinking or an opinion or an assumption. Okay, so that's what led you to this. And remember, this is shared energy, so that's what led both of you to this. Okay, there's 2 energies here. You know, this energy is about reflecting on something, maybe reflecting on how we got to that 8 of Swords point. How did we get to that point where we couldn't really move forward? So either you might be in a connection right now that you feel isn't moving forward the way that you would like, or you're in some type of separation, but both of you are still thinking about this. You're thinking about what you could have done better. You're thinking about maybe what you did wrong, what you said or what you said wrong. You know, this is about trying to gain enlightenment. You know, you might be talking to somebody that you're close to, you know, a friend or a family member. I highly advise, especially when we have this energy here, that you're not getting or you're not speaking necessarily to a lot of people and getting a lot of people's opinions, because that will only confuse you even more. Okay, because some people, you know, are going to agree with your thoughts about this person. Some people are not going to agree with your thoughts, causing confusion. And even worse, some people might inject their opinions, their dislike for your person, or might judge your person. And that's something that you don't want. Okay, so trying to resist talking to a lot of people about this can only help you. But this is about really not only looking at what the other person, you know, is doing or might have done, but it's about looking at, you know, what's going on within you that might have caused you to get into that 8 of Swords mode. Because so many times, you know, a lot of times I see in the comments too, that it's 100% the other person. It's all the other person's fault, or all, the other person's issue. And it never is. It never is. Sometimes it might feel that way, but it never is 100% all somebody else's fault. It takes two to tango, right? It takes two to have an argument. It takes two to have a hug. It takes two to, turn our backs on each other. Okay? So this is, this might be something that you're doing to yourself. But I feel like your person is also doing this to themselves too. It's like you're both focused on your worst moment. And that's not what Spirit wants you to do, right? Spirit wants you to lift up that lantern, hold it bright, and really look deeply in your heart. Look at it, it's lined up with his heart. Look into your heart and realize that you might have said or done something that maybe you're not proud of, or maybe you regret, but you know what? It probably was meant to happen that way, okay? And you both might be learning some lessons right now, and that's okay. But this is a much better energy to be in than this. This is my least favorite card because this isn't based in fact. This isn't based on, this is based on all of the emotion that we're causing for ourselves because of possibly inflating a situation, inflating a potential disaster that hasn't even happened. This is based in, just thoughts, just created fear. This, however, this is where you really do look at the facts. What has really happened in the physical world? Why did I really do what I did? Was I doing that out of fear? Was I doing it out of love? If I was doing it out of love, what was the result of it? And why do I feel the way I do now? And what do I want to see happen? A little bit more of a methodical, reasonable approach, but a reasonable approach combined with what's in your heart. This isn't involving really your heart at all. It's about your thoughts that are, sometimes we can control our thoughts, sometimes we can't. This is kind of uncontrolled thoughts just running through your head. And you can sit back and watch those thoughts just go by, or you can allow yourself to attach to those thoughts. That's when we get ourselves in trouble with that energy. Okay, so this is about whether or not we want to reflect on what's really in our heart, or we want to worry about something. So let's see your energy, Leo. 10 of Wands. All right, so not surprising. So there's a situation here that is very heavy for you, and it feels like you might be more so in this energy. So for your person, what do we have here? 7 of Swords. Oh, geez. I can't get over the amount of masculine energy that is showing up this week. It's like across the board. Okay? So this person here, 7 of Swords, chances are they are also in this energy. So but it's like this is about either them running away from a situation, possibly not facing some type of truth, or some type of deception that they are causing, or that they did, some type of lie that they might have told. Okay, you might feel very burdened by this energy that this person carries, but I feel like this person also feels very burdened by it. You know, what is the deception here? Let's see, what do we have for you? Four of Swords. So we're spending a lot of time thinking, you know, if this could be meditation or this could be overthinking. Meditation could lead us here to really look deeply within our heart as to what's in our heart. What is the truth of our heart? Or we could be overthinking and be in this energy, which isn't productive energy at all. So you're either meditating on what's burdening you or you're overthinking it. What do we have for this person? Eight of Wands. Do you see all the swords and wands energy? It's very, very masculine energy. Swords, 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 wands, wands. Just very masculine energy. And why that's important, no matter who is the masculine, who is the feminine, you know, you're both in that energy of fight or flight. You know, fight or, taking action, being passionately angry. All right. So this person down here, communication. What is it that this person feels like they need to say? And is it based off of their fears or based off of love? Let's see, for you, Five of Pentacles. So, first of all, I feel like you miss whoever this is. You miss this person. You miss having them in your world. Pentacles, in your physical world. You miss them, but at the same time, you know, you might have closed the door on this person. So the question is, why? Why would you do that? Down here, we have Four of Wands. So we have a couple of fours here. You know, this particular card, you know, you guys, the two of you, you know, you might be twins, okay? For those of you that follow the twin flame journey. This says that there is, you know, you can see that rock foundation there. This says that there is, you know, a foundation here between the two of you. And it's like, what is this foundation built upon? You know, it feels like it's not heavily built on emotions or coming from the heart space for literally either of you. It's, you know, it's built on, you know, how we are thinking about each other, our perceptions of each other, because we've got wands, 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 you know, and how we are thinking about this. It's like, where is the majority of this connection happening? It feels like in our heads, and then we make a decision in our head based on our assumptions. We take action, okay, or we say something. We end up regretting it many times because we're saying something or communicating something based on our own fears. So we're not coming from our authentic heart space. We're coming from that place of fear. And it's, you know, it feels like both of you share this energy in a way. All right, so we got to clarify here. Ten of Wands for you, Five of Pentacles for this person, Seven of Swords, Eight of Wands. You know, this card says that there it, you know, I feel like both of you, but definitely this person, you know, at one point felt like there could be this long-term beautiful connection, possible marriage. And we've got the two doves there indicating peace and love. So something went a little bit awry here. So 10 of Wands clarified by 6 of Wands. Excuse me. 6 of Wands. Part of the burden that I feel like you carry is how other people view you. Okay? Because, you know, you see all these wands, and this indicates that there are other people surrounding you. You care about how other people view you, how other people see you, what other people's opinions are of you. Now, this card also means victory in love. So, is there a chance that this person was not approved by friends and family, co-workers, whatever it is? You know, because I say that because we have the 5 of Pentacles here, we have the 4 of Swords. It feels like you might have made a decision based on what maybe other people might have thought at some point, or, you know, or it could have been based on your your own assumptions of this person, and it's almost like you dismiss them. This 5 of Pentacles, Strength card of you, Leo. You did this. You are the one that might have shut the door on this. I do feel like you miss this person. So this is telling me at some point your ego might have won in a connection, but it's like, what did you win? Because, you know, I feel like you go into this energy when you're alone. Hermit, card of Virgo. So you might be dealing with a Virgo, but it feels like Spirit is saying, if you made a decision when you were in this energy, then it's time to really look into your heart, because I feel like you regret the decision if you made the decision when you were in this energy to do this. If you made the decision when you were in this energy, okay, then, you know, it feels like things can come back together. And this is speaking, 6 of Wands, about true victory in love from an internal perspective versus an external ego perspective. Like, instead of winning an argument in some way, it's about winning love, true love. Okay, so down here for your person, Knight of Cups. So I feel like the deception towards you was simply this person not sharing their feelings, not being open to the full extent of the feelings that they had for you, okay? Or they feel like you were not completely open with your feelings, because Knight of Cups is secret love. Carrying a cup for somebody that you have love for. Okay, and that would explain all of this kind of torturous energy up here. So I feel like that's where the deception is that you or them or both of you never really fully shared the depth of your feelings. 8 of Wands. All right, so we have the Fool for them. Now, if your person at some point, I feel like at some point your person did take a risk to communicate something that was difficult for them. And if you shot this person down in some way, Five of Pentacles, it hurt them, okay? Like to their core. It hurt them to their core. It's like they might have taken a risk, you know, towards the unknown, not knowing how you were going to react. Remember, this person probably carries a lot of feelings for you. And, you know, you might have, Four of Swords, you might have ghosted them. You might not have responded, or if you did respond, you know, you might have responded in a way that was very hurtful to them. Look at that. Ten of Swords. That's exactly what happened. Okay, this person just felt stabbed in the heart or stabbed in the back. So I feel like there's some repair work here to be done. I feel like it can be brought back from the dead if that's what both of you want. You know, this person has Four of Wands energy over here. Let's see what that's about. Eight of Swords. So remember what I said as far as what comes before Nine of Swords. So there's that Eight of Swords. When this person was feeling, okay, trapped, when they couldn't say anything, when they felt like they couldn't express themselves, when they, you know, maybe felt like maybe you weren't ready to hear or receive information, they were in this energy. They were in Four of Wands. They were in complete belief that there was something here to grow and build, and that there was potential for a long-term connection here, okay? But then they might have said something to you. They might have shared as deep as they could get some element. I don't feel like they shared it all with you, but I feel like they shared some element of their feelings. They took a risk, and they might have gotten really hurt. Okay? And again, general reading, you know, this might be you, this might be them, but it feels like somebody got really hurt here. So what Spirit is saying, though, especially if you are still thinking about this person, it's really important to go here, not here. If you did hurt this person, okay, intentional or not intentional, then we've got to look into our heart as to why we did that, okay? Why we left this person out in the cold if they expressed some part of their heart to us. Why would we do that? We got to look at that. All right, so one card for you, one card for your person. One card for you, one card for your person. All right, so what do we have here for you? Acceptance, the cycle of life. So, you know, I feel like there's something that, you know, you might be coming to some kind of acceptance that maybe you do have to look within, okay? Or you might be accepting that, hey, this is a cycle, it's over, it's done, and I want to look in another direction, okay? One or the other. And both are okay. We have, for them, we have courage. This person did have some courage at some point with you. Were they ever validated for that courage? I don't think so. courage in the face of conflict. So that's something to consider. You know, it takes a lot of courage to admit feelings. It doesn't take any courage to push somebody away. That's fear. So whoever this is, I feel like had some courage. And for you, you know, you might have been in a certain place. You know, I don't mean to beat up on Leo. Again, you know, it can go either way. But it's important to look at things. It's important to look at things, you know, in situations so they don't repeat. And why we do those things. Why did we do this? All right, so let's see. For you, we have journey. Your life is a sacred gift. So everybody's on a journey. You're on a journey. You know, I feel like you might be at a place where you're deciding what your journey should be. You know, is there a chance that this person, in spite of what might have gone on between us, that this person would consider me again? Well, that would mean you might have to accept something or admit something or something like that. And then for them, we have joy. Embrace the blessing of life. Beautiful. So the one thing that this person, I feel, got out of this connection. Now, this might be saying that you might be in the energy of accepting the journey, which might be a twin journey. Okay, so you might, if you were in the masculine energy, and that can be man or woman, you might have been running away from this person. And you might not have even known why. Okay, you might have, okay, so just know that. For this person, I feel like by demonstrating some real courage, possibly within this connection, they have moved towards a higher vibration and a lot of joy. You know, that's, and courage, you can't have courage without being authentic. So I feel like this person might have authentically expressed something to you at some point, and that demonstration of courage ultimately ended up bringing this person, ironically enough, maybe more joy and realization of what they want in love and what they don't. So you might be left in taking a risk to see, is this person open? If you come to this person in this energy with your heart lit up and open, there's always that chance, because this person's in a higher vibration now where they might be looking at things differently too. So you come to them in this energy of love, there's a beautiful chance here. If you come to this energy or with this energy of fear and worst case scenario, you might as well forget it. Okay, so that's that. Wow, you don't hear me say that very often. You might as well forget it. I'm sorry, that was harsh. Anyway, so Leo, that is what I have for you. If you are looking for a deeper, more personal reading, feel free to reach out. And this isn't going to be everybody's story, okay? But it always resonates with somebody. This one might be triggering for people. But you know, sometimes that's a good thing too. A lot of times that's a good thing. So anyways, I will talk to you next time. All right. Happy St. Patrick's Day. All right. Bye.